Can you translate for me?
Yeah, I'll be translator.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with atmosphere drive, what we recognized is that we understand our indoor air, whether it's in our homes or whether it's in our apartments, is not as good as it can be, but the same is actually true for our car cabins. So we recognize that, especially in some of the bigger Asian cities, that it's not uncommon for people to spend 1 hour, 2 hours, sometimes even 3 hours a day commuting back and forth from work, as well as other things as well.
Okay.Take it slowly. 所以这个我们现在看到这个，在很多亚洲的城市里面，很多人可能在每一天通勤上面花的时间，在车里面花的时间，可能需要1个小时、2个小时、3个小时。那这个时候，在密闭的空间里面，这个我们需要一个洁净的空气是变得十分重要的。
And you can imagine that if somebody's even stuck in traffic, you have that car right in front of you, right? So the exhaust from the car in front of you is actually being channeled into your car cabin. So if you're spending that many hours a week, whether it's commuting from work or driving elsewhere, breathing in all of that dirty air, it's extremely important that you have a source of clean air inside your car.
所以我们可以想象一下，当我们开着车回家路上，有的时候特别堵在路上的时候，前车尾气排放出来的这个尾气，很污浊的这空气，直接就通过这个汽车的这进风口到了我们车里面。那如果我们在堵到车里面的话，这个时候你就不断的吸这种很脏的空气，对你的身体非常的不好。所以这个时候在车内的这个洁净的空气是非常非常的重要的。
And when it came to the design of atmosphere drive, we asked ourselves, how could we make it compact and portable enough that way it can blend in very well and fit inside any car, well, regardless of size, small to large.
所以当我们设计这个最新的这个车载空气净化器的时候，我们在思考几个问题：怎么样把它设计得非常的小巧又便携，但是呢又可以同样的在不同的车型里面都可以融入到这个车里面，不觉得很突兀。
And in addition to that, with its size, how can we still make it powerful enough to actually make a difference with our car air
而
quality?
且最重要的就是我们怎么样在一个非常小的尺寸里面，让它产生足够的这种清洁的能力，可以把整个车里面空气清洁好。
So something that we're building with Atmosphere Drive is, instead of Atmosphere being a product like it is today, in the future, Atmosphere is actually going to transition into more of a brand. So you'll have Atmosphere Drive for your car, and then you'll have Atmosphere Sky for your home.
所以我们现在慢慢的逐渐要把艺星这个本来只是一个空气净化器，我们打造成一个系列的品牌。我们有这种车载的艺星车载空气净化器，那我们家里面还有我们这种新设计出来的这种叫 Sky 的艺星空气净化器。
So with Atmosphere Drive, it's compact enough to store easily, whether on the armrest or behind the driver's seat or passenger seat headrest.
所以这个新的这个车载空气净化器可以非常简单的，很容易的放在我们的这个车驾驶座的这个扶手边，也可以放在这个驾驶员的后座的这个后面，也可以很容易放在这个客座的后面。
And the performance is high enough to deliver actually up to 30 cubic meters of clean air every hour.
所以，而且它的这个清洁能力可以达到每个小时30立方米的这个清洁速率。
And Atmosphere Drive will have proven reduction for cigarette smoke or PM 2.5 particles, as well as TVOC or total volatile organic compounds, which are gases that can be emitted from the seats in your car or the plastics, as well as the exhaust in front of you, in addition to toluene and formaldehyde as well.
所以经过实验室的证明，我们的这个艺星车载空气净化器可以有效的去除吸二手烟以及这个 PM2.5。以及室内的各种可吸入的颗粒物，比如说车子座位上面的这个灰尘，以及车里面塑料所产生的这些气味以及有毒气体，以及由别的汽车排放出来的汽车尾气，就到我们车里面的，都可以有效的去除净化。
Something else that's also very important to us is the safety, right? Because somebody's inside the car and we don't want this to be a distraction, and we also don't want this to be a point of injury in case somebody were to get into a car accident. So the layout or the user display, we have two separate buttons here that allow the user to operate the unit without ever having to look at it. So if you're driving and you have this installed behind your headrest, you can actually change the fan speed and turn the unit on and off quite easily without ever taking your eyes off the road.
所以我们当设计这个艺星车载空气净化器的时候，我们有几个考量，其中一个就是它的安全性。我们会考虑到，当人们在驾驶的时候，我们不希望它成为一个，比如说会分散你注意力的东西。所以大家可以看到，在主控面板上只有2个简单的按键， 你无论把它放在任何的地方，只需要2个简单按键就可以调节它的速度以及它的这个开关。
Something else, when we first started our design process with the unit, one of the main points of feedback that we received is people didn't want to be responsible for changing 3 separate filters. They asked us if we could somehow combine the 3-stage filtration process into one compact portable filter. And that's what we're offering with Project Drive or Atmosphere Drive. So the filter, go ahead.
所以当我们最初设计这个一星车载空气净化器的时候呢，我们收到最多的顾客以及这个设计师的这个方案就是，我们不希望每一次需要换3层这个滤网，因为作为一个空气净化器，一定需要3层的滤网才可以把灰尘、空气还有可吸颗粒物以及气味全部去除掉。所以我们结合了这种3个不同滤网，变成一个滤网。
This filter is actually rated for up to 350 hours, which based on normal use will usually translate to about 4 to 6 months before it needs to be replaced.
所以这个车载空气净化器大概呢，我们通过实验室的数据可以使用 how many hours?
350.
大概有350个小时。如果换到正常开车的话，大概是4到6个月的一个更换周期。
And this one filter, remember, is responsible for the filtering of both the airborne particles, like those PM 2.5 particles, as well as the gases, such as the TVOC or the formaldehyde or the toluene, which are very common.
所以只需要这一个滤网就可以净化掉这些可吸入颗粒物、PM 2.5以及这些有毒的气体。
Atmosphere Drive is also going to be a mid-price durables product. And the price is going to vary depending on the market. And I don't have specific pricing information, but the strategy could be to use Atmosphere Drive to introduce somebody to air treatment. And then once they become familiar with the product and familiar with the brand, then they can transition over to Atmosphere Sky for their home.
所以这个产品的定价定位呢，大概是在一个终端的这个客户市场里面。当然，对不同的市场可能会有不同的定价。我们的意向呢，就是希望通过向顾客介绍这个车载空气净化器，让他们熟悉这个空气净化的概念之后，我们再可以把我们的这种家用型的1星空气净化器 Sky 介绍给他们，到他们每一个顾客的家里面。
And this product actually has not launched quite yet, but our first market is going to be Korea, and that's in September of this year. And then shortly following that, we're going to roll into other larger Asia markets towards the end of 2017 and 2018 as well.
所以最早的一批上市的国家呢是就是今年的9月份会在韩国上市，然后我们会慢慢的在一些亚洲大型的市场呢，当然就是我们中国市场会逐渐推出，在2018年的年尾，我们会在全球都会有这个市场的这个推广以及发售。
Is everyone excited?
Yeah.
Thank you, Austin.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Any specific questions?
有没有什么问题想要问？